just over here like 2 weeks ago and it was not this frozen. I guess we'll see. Oh, this path is always so sketchy. Mainly because it's not a real path. Well, I got a little water going. Definitely not in the right attire or shoes for this, but I felt like going on a walk, so. That is cool. I'm gonna go down to the very bottom and see some of the giant icicles down there. I don't know what will be frozen, what's possible to walk on. The other day, some of this is frozen, but not nearly as much. It's the first day that it's like 20 degrees outside. Probably the last week or two, it's been like 5 to 10 degrees outside, so. This actually doesn't look too frozen. We could go down a little bit farther. Gotta stay on the rock. Looks like other people are down here. It is during warmer seasons. This is a huge cliff jumping spot. Oh boy. Oh, all right. Well, sliding down one way or another. Drain pipe right there. You don't get to see because of the water. Now I know that some of this is water and some of this is rocks. I can't fully remember where exactly everything is because it's been a while. I'm gonna try to follow the path of other people. Oh yeah, definitely being careful. I've gone cliff jumping here, so I know where some of the edges are. But in the snow, definitely don't know exactly where the edges are. So, definitely gonna take my time. But wow, those icicles are beautiful. Looks like a lot more of the falls is frozen down here than I thought. Getting down on the other side of the path might be a lot harder than I thought. So, get close to the edge. Okay, so over there is one cliff jumping spot that you would jump off of about there in. Usually there would be all water here, and then down there's like a big pit where it's about like a 18-foot hole. So like right there is somewhere that people jump off of, and it's like maybe like a 12 or 16-foot jump into the water. And then over there is another spot that people jump off. It's about a 30-footer into the 18-foot hole. I have seen one or two people jump off of the old Wells building, which is like this old building. It is super sketchy though because the roof is slightly caved in, as you can see over there. Haven't seen anyone die from jumping off it, but it's definitely not a recommended one. I wanted to get down on that section. Yeah, it's upstate New York, in Ithaca. I want to get down to that section. That's not going to happen with all this ice because it's like too slippery down there. I'm going to try to loop back around and see how frozen that section is, because I do want to try to get to that beautiful icicle. Also that drain pipe over there. Very pretty. Alright. But during the summer times, this is like a beautiful spot to be at. No, not Buttermilk Falls. I think this is called the Wells Falls, due to the Wells building being here. It's out of commission. So there's some waterfalls on the other side of that bridge. If you follow like a path, I do a lot of videos over on that section. Beautiful scenery, a lot more flat ground too, not as sketchy. But this is like a beautiful spot during the summer, so I wanted to check it out during the winter. All right, well, I guess you're down for the walk. Definitely am not in the, as I was saying earlier, I'm wearing like not hiking shoes or even any grip. These shits are like bare, but I was feeling like going on a walk, so fuck it. I was just trying not to slip. Buttermilk is pretty tall. Taganik, I probably am pronouncing that wrong. But Taganik is really a big waterfall in upstate New York as well. I want to say it's like 100 plus feet. Look up later. Taganik Falls, upstate New York. It is beautiful. Definitely recommend it. Yeah, I'm gonna get off the deer path. That's not an actual path. And we're gonna take the actual path. Ooh, it's cold. Okay. Okay. You climbed Buttermilk. Nice. Buttermilk's a pretty one. I was there not too long ago. Wow, this bench should probably be closed. Ooh, slippery. I feel like I could just slide down this thing. So not ideal. I don't do very many lives, but I've been thinking about doing more. You get more of the genuine experience, more of the silliness compared to just, besides just the beautiful nature. Wow, it's cold out here. Still like 20 degrees. It's a little frigid. Not as bad as earlier in the week. It's been like 5 degrees almost every day. So I'll take the 20 over 5 degrees. How long you lived in Washington? That's nice. It's a little bit warmer down there. I've been thinking about moving to Virginia, but because I lived in New York for a long time, but because the weather is a lot better. But also, like, I don't know, Virginia's got some cool spots out there. Since 1985. Wow. It's a good year. A few years ago, I got to drive a 1984 El Camino, and it's made me want to buy an El Camino since. A lot of good movies came out in the 85s too, in the early 80s, the mid 80s. 50 degrees, oh, you make me jealous. It's fucking cold out here. Alright. Those are pretty. We could probably get closer to those, even though the stream is down there. Could find a spot where it won't crack through. The ice also looks pretty thick right there. Might be able to walk on some of it. I should have brought something to stabilize this phone a little bit more. I'm like shaking to the weather. Oh, this is one of my favorite trees down here. And also walking in uneven surfaces. Oh, geez. This tree right here is awesome. For the way it like ungrounded or unrooted. Oh, well, that was the ice breaking. I was expecting not ice right there, but it might have came up from the water more. But yeah, this tree, one of my favorite trees around here, especially with the view. The falls there, usually running with much more water. Well, darn, with the ice cracking right there and here, I don't know exactly what section, because usually there'd be some water here and then some rocks there and then water on the other side of that tree log. So obviously with the water rushing more, the ice is going to be up higher. So I mean, there was someone that walked here not too long ago. Take it slow. If I hear cracking, take a different route. I mean, that looks pretty icy, right? I think that was just snow cracking. At least that's what I'm going to tell myself. There's a nice picture. I want to get closer to those icicles, but I know there's water on the other side of this log. Technically speaking, water underneath me right now. I guess we could use one of these rocks and see what happens. Originally from Buffalo. Buffalo had a huge snowstorm recently. Like a few years ago. Oh my god, I felt, wow, it's thick over there. So that ADHD is getting to me. That's a pretty view too down here. Now, where I'm standing currently is close enough to the shore that I'm not on direct water, but here I know is all direct water. It's not too deep, it's about 6 feet, but it's still enough to, it would suck to fall in. Over there is the jumping hole. People jump off of that spot over there, occasionally up there, and over here area. That's all like 18 feet deep, so I'm not getting that close to that stuff. I might come over there, because there's like gravel underneath there and rocks, and see a better view, but it might have to be sketchy from the side. Yeah. Let's see about getting closer to these icicles. That's what I was talking about. There's water on the other side of the log. Now, and that ice doesn't look that thick, to be honest. Well, take care. Thank you for viewing. You might miss out on my slipping and falling in the water, but hopefully not. Okay, well, this is all water too. If I can get over to that rock, that'll be closer to there. I'm trying to see where it is thick ice and where it's ice like that. I'll just crack right through it. Okay, I can see that's kind of darker than this ice. So I'm gonna go more this way. All right. Guess we'll step here and see what happens. Well, I'm a lot closer now. I'd like to get. Is this a rock? Oh, look, there's deer prints. Something was here. Okay, made it to the rock. That was hanging ice that falls over there. Man, I would love to be able to get over there, but I know this is all water here. And it's all 4 or 5 feet deep. Over that way more 6 gets into the deeper sections. There is rocks here, and I know it's shallow right about there, but I can tell from the snow it dips a little bit right where the water stream is. You can kind of see where the stream is underneath. I really like that there's a stick or a tree maybe that fell off of there, landed right into the ice. Yeah, that's all shallow. You can see the rocks from underneath it. Well, depending on if it's the ice is strong enough, because that does not look all that thick. Oh, looks like it was right there. Well, I know this path is good. I guess we could go to the other section over there. And this ice that might be breaking like that, it's okay. This is all rocks. That's where the water line is. You can see the difference. So this all cracking. It's okay. Luckily I've been down here before, so I know what's safe cracking and what's not safe cracking. Wow, that looks like a slippery death. Is this all ice underneath? Whole ice sheet. Okay. You might not be getting up there. So that's cool. This whole section is usually covered in water, and it's got a huge sheet of ice on top of it. No, this is water. We're getting close to water, but that ice is just thick. Still new. US. You can't even get grip. Hold on. Shit. Alright. I don't know if you can see right there. The Russian water underneath the ice. That ice right there, way thinner than the ice over here. But I was trying to get up there so we could see the where the hole is. Ice water hole is. Get too close to that. That will just break off. You guys can see kind of cracked through. That might be that lighter section. Not a strong section. I don't know if you can see that. Is it pretty? That's pretty. All the water behind the ice. Most of that kind of cradle off section. We're all on water right now. Like this would be all the deep section. So this would be the deep section. Oh yeah, this is pretty. You guys got it. That's the old building. They're just cleaning it. Not that you can see it really, but right there, underneath all that ice, there's a tunnel that goes in, that goes to the bottom of this building, which is really cool to see. You have to swim through it, get to it. A little sketchy. But it's a neat spot. I have a GoPro, so maybe when warmer weather, I'll take y'all to the tunnel. That'd be cool to see. I don't know. I would have to get like a light, probably some shoes that I don't mind swimming in. They don't want to step on a bunch of like broken stuff inside it. I think we're gonna head back here soon. The phone's on 7%. The walk back won't be as pretty. I want to try to get onto this ridge. My only fear is big crack that goes all the way through and up. Just taking my weight. I could definitely take a nap right there. Although I'll probably wake up in the water. Slide right down. Just end up in the stream, freezing. That would wake me up real quick. Alright. This section is good. And the water's over there. Again, you're going to hear more cracking ice. Oh, shit. You're going to hear more cracking ice, but it's fine. It's all over the rock section. That's satisfying, though. ASMR. Alright, what's the phone at? 6%. We got a chance to try to get closer to those icicles, and then we got to end this room because my phone's about to die. So we're going to go back across the section that we already know is safe. Or at least not cracking. And then figure it out from there. And then we're out of here. I know that's not safe. Hmm. Oh, I don't like how it dips down. That's all just gonna crack. I can already see that's gonna crack through. No, I don't think we're getting closer. Bummer. Closest we could get is onto that rock, and we were already on that rock, so there's no point. We have to loop around where that kind of like little path is to get right up to the icicles. And doing that, you're gonna have to find some way to cross the stream over there. Not worth the hassle. Not with the fact that my phone's at 4%. We're not doing that. Oh, Jesus. Almost slid and bust my ass. Alright, well, that's a sign to head out. Nice view of the falls. Hope you enjoyed. Might do another stream later. Go visit another spot once the phone charges up. Take care. Bye.